next. We have all the move in next stuff ready to go. This is actually episode 3 of Day in the Life of a General Manager. I'm coming to you guys live and I'm going to do this video in English. Estoy haciendo este video en inglés para tener contenido en inglés y en español. Pero como quiera, yo estoy aquí, soy Juan Madrid, me pueden marcar directamente 432-201-1105. So no creen que no hablo español, sí lo hablo y aquí estoy disponible a sus órdenes y voy a estar hablando de varias cosas hoy de asegurar una casa móvil. So si están interesados en eso, tenemos 24 casas disponibles, 145 acres disponibles, ya listos hoy mismo. Y como te digo, aquí estoy para asistirles. So me marcan 432-201-1105. All right, guys, I just wanted to reiterate that I am bilingual here. My name's John Madrid. I'm with Move In Next. And I recently partnered with Fiesta Homes right off of Andrews Highway. Came back to my roots. If you guys don't know my story, because again, this is a day in the life of a general manager, episode number 3. I'm going to give you a little bit of my background. So I've been in the industry for 15 years. I've helped over 1,000 families just like you secure home ownership. And today I'm going to be talking about, that confidence is actually what secures you becoming a homeowner. Because a lot of times when you guys are in the market for a home, it's the biggest purchase you're ever going to have. And more than anybody else, I completely understand that. But I want to go over the reasons why you should feel secure making the right decision by calling me, John Madrid here, directly at 432-201-1105, so that I can not only guide you through the process like we're going to talk about today, but just really point out and earn your business before we even meet. So, and I want to meet you guys. So make sure you call or text me 432-201-1105. And also at the very top of the description, you're going to see a bit.ly link. That is for you to go ahead and pull the trigger and apply, because there's going to be some of you watching this that feel, and it's not true, but I don't want to say that you're wrong or anything, that feel it's not worth coming in unless you know you can buy something. So watch episode number 2. I talked about our credit optimization course, which I'm sure I'll touch base on today as well. But at the end of the day, I always tell my clients, if you're motivated to become a homeowner and really secure home ownership, I'm the person to choose, right? And if for some reason you're not able to today, I have a credit optimization course that I've made and I've been working hard on, curating for you guys so that be less than 6 months. And really that 3 to 6 months window, you guys can become homeowners. And we even have homes. We don't have a lot of homes for rent, but we have a select few that only homeowners like you that want to buy will rent them to you with the understanding you're going to buy a house if you're not able to get approved. So right there already, I'm giving you multiple reasons why to go ahead and take that call to action and click or scan the QR code so we can get you approved, and select my name from the drop down, John Madrid, or select any of my team members as well. Sochi Garcia, shout out to her. She goes to bat for her customers. Chris Galindo as well, Alexis Madrid, Bella Garcia. We have a huge team with 24 stock models. I got to keep saying that because, again, I told you about my origin story. I'm about to recap it for you. When I first started in the business back in 2011, I started right here on Andrews Highway with the owner of Fiesta Homes, Dimas Avalos. So I feel very blessed to be here again, back where I started, but in a new location, bigger, better, and all that good stuff, having so much land available because me and my team, and again, my team, our team here as a whole now, me individually, I want to help 50 families just like you become homeowners this year before New Year's. So if you're thinking you're ready to buy now, call me, 432-201-1105. If you're thinking you need to buy, before school starts, call me today either way, 432-201-1105. If you look like you want to move in by Christmas, call me today, 432-201-1105. And the reason I'm saying that is because if you're even thinking about it, the most important thing to do is to apply so we can secure you financing in the small event, because I have the top 5 lenders in the nation. So I feel very confident that I should be able to pull off an approval for you. But in the small chance that we don't, we need to start now on the credit optimization course to get you pre-qualified so that you can lease out one of the homes that we have if you're here local in the Odessa Midland area, and get you enrolled in that credit optimization program that guarantees you an approval in less than 6 months. And the reason I say less than 6 months, it's not that it should take 6 months, but the majority of the results in the approval should be already starting to come in about the 90-day mark, right? So again, guys, that was my story a little bit, but I want to jump into today's, lesson, for lack of terminology. And I want to talk about how, again, reiterating how confidence secures home ownership, right? We're going to talk about how me, John Madrid, and team with Move In Next has partnered with Fiesta Homes because they have, and we have, the largest inventory in West Texas. We literally have 5 acres of homes. There's 24 in stock. One of them's being already prepped and for transport. It delivers Monday, which means the family went ahead and took, the trust and the faithfulness in us to go ahead and provide them housing. Okay. We have 7 manufacturers. That means that's going to save you 7 trips to 7 different dealerships because we have 7 factories right here under one roof. Nobody else has that. If you go to another dealer, you might get 1 or 2 factories there. Definitely not 7. Definitely not 24 units. We're now 23 units because one's leaving, ready to rock and roll now. And definitely not 145 acres to buy a land home package on that. If you're motivated, we can get you in a land home package in 60 days or less, right? Most other places you go to, good luck doing it in less than 6 months. So that's going to be a big, big thing there. All right. So again, let's go ahead and keep rolling in here because again, my job as a general manager that leads the team behind me that's ready to help you is to go ahead and figure out what your goals are during your time with us, right? We want to overcome any obstacles that you might have. And when I say obstacles, we're not judging at all. We're here to help. We're professionals, right? So let me give you an obstacle. Let's say that you're thinking to yourself, I want to buy, but my credit's not good. Okay, if that's the case, we still need to go through the process. You need to fill out an application. I need to submit it to the top 5 lenders in the nation, ask them for the maximum approval, minimum down, and try to secure you financing. And if for some reason we're not able to, then we go into that credit optimization course. Or you might tell yourself, my credit's good, I have land, but I don't have a down payment. Well, we have an amazing referral fee where I personally pay $1,500 per person you send me. We can rack up your down payment pretty quick by getting me a couple of people just like you who are interested in the house, or we can work out some sort of payment plan in-house. Regardless, every obstacle that you have, we want to know what it is up front so we can help guide you through that. We also want you to be confident in every decision that you make with us because, again, you're buying one of the most expensive, actually the most expensive. And when I say expensive, I don't mean overpriced. I mean the biggest investment of your life. So that's a better way of saying it. It's a home. You got to have 3 things. You got to have food, clothing, and shelter. And that's what we provide here at Move In Next, who's partnering with Fiesta Homes, is shelter, right? And we have every single price point. We have entry level, mid-level, luxury level, and everything in between, okay? We're gonna move you in sooner than later. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, I wanna wait. There's really no reason to wait when we have such amazing product, financing, the whole 9 yards. But if you decide to wait, we still want to meet you in advance. We want to try to overcome any obstacles. That way, when you are ready, we can go ahead and move in smoothly. Okay. And also, it's our job here. That's the reason we come live so often, to gain your trust and gain your confidence to obtain a greater rapport. So one of the biggest things that I want to point out is I want to point out that the bigger down payment you put with the application, the bigger chance you have of an approval. Now, don't let that discourage you if you don't have a down payment yet, because keep in mind that if you don't have a down payment, there's a down payment assistance program. There's an amazing referral program. And then on top of that, there's also going to be an amazing program available. If you own your land, you can use it as collateral. Again, I can go on and on. And the reason I say on and on is on and on with options to overcome the obstacles, okay? And then you'll become an expert in your new home. You'll know so much about it, the way it's built, the manufacturer, the way we deliver it, set it, install it, put the caliche pad underneath, the steps we put, the skirting we put, the AC we put. Because our ultimate goal is for you to be calm and confident through the entire process. And that means you have to get to know us. You have to get to know who we are, what we do, and what our story is. And that's the reason I'm coming to you on this podcast, A Day in the Life of a General Manager, to explain the process of the home buying process, right? So, this next slide here, and I'll just give you a little bit of background. I got a degree in psychology from the University of Texas at Dallas. So the reason I'm bringing that up is so that you get to know me, the person, John Madrid, not just the persona you may think that's just selling houses. I do sell houses. That's my career of choice, and that's what I'm going to retire in because I love helping families move in next. That's the reason I dedicated my life to this. I like being part of that home buying process. So I like to tell my clients, hey, let's figure out what your common pain points are. You know what I mean? We know that emotions run high, and the last thing you want to do is make an emotional decision. You want to make an educated, smart decision. Well, it's going to be difficult to do that if you don't do it with the right person, like myself here, John Madrid, or Chris Galindo, or Sochi Garcia, or Alexis Madrid, or Bella Garcia, and or Sharky. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we have a team full, ready to rock and roll. Y también hablamos español. Yo sé que estoy haciendo este video en inglés, pero voy a hacer contenido en inglés y también en español. All right. So then some of the common things that you might think is I'm interested, but what? You know, is it me? Is it the house? Is it the product? Is it the price? Because all of those things can be worked on. But most importantly, or most of the time when I hear I'm interested, but it's they're just nervous about applying. They think they won't get approved and things like that. And that's the reason that I talked about the credit optimization program that I designed for you guys specifically, and I marked it down 50%. It's a $2,000 program, and it's only 99 or 995, so $1,000. But it guarantees you that approval. And if I don't get you an approval, 100% refund. Okay. So another thing is I need to think about it. That's pretty common reason that customers try to, postpone and I say the inevitable, their dream of becoming a homeowner. And you should think about it. The fact is if you're watching this episode, you're thinking about it already. And that's what you should do because it's the biggest decision of your life. Now, I come back to the fact that I'm the person that wants to be the one to guide you through this process. I want to help you, your family, your kids, your grandkids, your mom, your dad, your cousin, your brother, your sister, your uncle. I want to help everybody become homeowners or whoever's living with you in your home. So whether this is your first home or your forever home, I want to be the one you choose. Okay. So again, you just need to feel comfortable and confident, right? That's why we're here for you. We're here to help you. Okay. So again, common hesitations, monthly payments. That's a big one. Credit denial, commitment, the wrong decision, a big change, embarrassment, pressure. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about those things, shortly either way, because I know this video is going to be a little long, but it is a podcast a day in the general life of. So monthly payments, because we have 24 homes, we have homes in every single payment range. All right. So that's not going to be a big deal. We're going to be able to get a payment that works for you to get the financing for you. So feel confident that you're going to be happy with the payment. Okay. Plus, we figure out ways for our customers, to pay their home off 5, 10, 15 years early and save hundreds of thousands of dollars in interest. Credit denial, we've touched base on that. I'm not even worried about your credit getting denied because I've come up with the best credit optimization program at the market with 100% money back guarantee. Because if I'm not able to get you an approval in 6 months or less, and a lot more likely at the 90-day mark, but the guarantee on the cashback, 100% refund is if I don't get you an approval in 6 months or less, you get 100% refund. But I know I'm going to get you an approval in 6 months or less, closer to the 90-day mark. Okay, commitment. I understand that it's the biggest commitment of your life buying a house because you feel like you're going to be, entre comillas, stuck in a loan for 25 years. I've been doing this for 15 years. The average client pays their house off in either 5, 7, or 10 years, depending on how aggressive they want to get. So don't worry about that commitment because if you're renting or you live with family, you're in an unlimited committed lease that never provides you home ownership. Okay. And you're not going to make the wrong decision. I feel like by the time you're done working with me and learning who I am, we're going to be able to be a good team together and you're going to feel very confident in the decision. All right. And again, I understand that it's a big change. No need to be embarrassed or pressured because we're not here to do that. And us here as your housing consultants, we make the process stress-free. We help you overcome all the obstacles you may have. We're sincere here. We want to help you move in next, right? We ask questions to fully understand your desires, wants, and needs because our goal is to get your wants list and make your needs list and get you that dream home as close as possible and guide you throughout the entire process without feeling pressured, but being guided and assisted in the right way. Okay. So then right here, the 5-step buying system. So number one, fully listen to your wants and needs. That's our job. We're going to get to bring you in or talk on the phone and figure out what all your needs and desires are so that we can help meet those needs and desires, right? Number two, we're going to put our best efforts to turn in your wish list into a reality. So again, all of your desires and all of your needs, that's why we go to bat with you for the first or with the top 5 lenders in the nation so we can secure you that max approval, that minimum down, so we can get all of that wish list and make it come a reality. We're also going to isolate and overcome any obstacles you have. Lack of down payment, bad credit, no land, any obstacle you can have. I got 15 years of experience to back it up. We will overcome them together. Like they say, we will rock you. All right. And then, of course, turning your fear into an opportunity, right? Keep your eye on the prize. The prize is moving in next, which is step number 5, right? But we still got to go through the motions. And I say the motions, the steps, right? We got to talk to me on the phone or apply for the home, come in and pick the home, get you approved, get you the financing, all that good stuff. All right. All right. So then the road to closing, guys. So does this feel like the closest thing that you're looking for? So in other words, part of closing is picking out a house that's the closest thing that you desired. And hopefully it's exactly what it is that you desire, right? And then do you resonate more with Fiesta Town or Fiesta Acres? Because we have 100 acres out west, 45 acres out south, and one of them's called Fiesta Town and the other one's called Fiesta Acres. Amazing, amazing marketing there, but a very welcoming opportunity to become a homeowner, okay? And then we have hybrid application options. That's convenient for you, is convenience for us. So for example, if you're watching this and you're not able to come in because maybe you work 14 days on and 7 days off, click that link above or scan the QR code, select my name, John Madrid, from the list so we can go ahead and get you pre-qualified. I can take deposits and wire transfers. We can do DocuSign. So in other words, everything can be done 100% online if needed. It's not a problem. But of course, we would love to meet you, but that's not a requirement, okay? And then lastly, urgency, right? We can get you moved in 60 days or less if you're actually motivated on a land home. If you have land, we're talking about 30 days or less, you're living in that house. And again, guys, we got 24 homes, 75% of them being double wides. Most of you guys probably want a double. We got 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, 5 bedrooms. And again, the point of the day in the life of a general manager is to explain that we're genuine people here. We're not here. I don't want you to be scared of us because there's a lot of people, and again, using the psychology degree, that have fear of the salesperson. And you should be weary of just anybody. But again, you guys chose to follow me, watch this video, and I got 22,000 of you guys that follow us. About 75,000 people go through my page every month. And the reason I bring that up is not for bragging. It's to say, hey, who do you want to choose? The person that everybody watches and follows and has been around for 15 years, or the salesman down the street that started 2 weeks ago, okay? Because everybody in this office here, we have 45 years of combined experience of being in the trenches, helping clients, financing, all that stuff. You want to trust the biggest decision of your life to the best people in the industry. And that's myself, John Madrid, the owner here, Divas Avalos, our staff here, Sochi Garcia, Chris Galindo, Bella Garcia, Alexis Madrid. I mean, we're ready to rock and roll and help you move in next, right? So our final message for your future homeowners, which should be every single one of you watching this, especially if you're watching this on the replay, because it's about 20 minutes long. We went over a lot of information, a lot of good information, right? The home buyer who stays calm under pressure always wins and moves in next. That means do not allow your fear of the salesman or your fear of being denied or embarrassment or anything like that stop you from calling me today, 432-201-1105, or visiting me. If you just want to drive in right now because you're so motivated, come in here, ask for the guy with the pink hat on right here that says Move In Next, John Madrid, que también habla español. I'm located right now at 6703 Andrews Highway in Odessa. That's 79762. Check out our website as well, moveinnext.com. And then there's my cell phone number there, 432-201-1105. You can call or text me anytime. I don't care how late it is. If it's 3 in the morning, shoot me a text. If I happen to be awake, I will reply. If not, I will as soon as I wake up, okay? But I got you covered. That means you got access to me anytime you need me, because that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to provide you the confidence, right, to become a homeowner, the knowledge, the experience, the inventory, the land, the lending, the financing, the credit repair, whatever it is that you need, we got you covered here with Move In Next and Fiesta Homes in Odessa, Texas. So thank you for watching episode 3 of A Day in the Life of a General Manager. I'm very proud to be part of this team. I'm very proud to serve you guys here in the West Texas area. And just so you know, if you're watching this from somewhere farther away, anywhere you are in the United States, I can still get you a house, okay? That's how motivated we are. But I'm located out here in Odessa, Texas. So my normal, and I say normal, 75% of the homes I sell are from the Abilene area down to the border of Mexico and the entire state of New Mexico. But I can ship from any factory in the nation and have contractors everywhere. So if you like me that much and you want to buy from me, even if you're in California, I can make it happen. Montana, I can make it happen. New Mexico, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, anywhere. But most importantly, guys, your friend John Madrid here, A Day in the Life of a General Manager, wants to thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Make sure you like, share, and comment across all platforms. We're broadcasting on YouTube, multiple Facebooks, LinkedIn, my personal page, TikTok, probably everywhere. That's how we are. We're everywhere to help you in your